Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. And today I wanted to go over Arrival's earnings call for you guys. I actually wanted to get this video out yesterday, but unfortunately something came up, so I apologize for that. But regardless, I am going to talk to you guys about Arrival's earnings call because I did listen to it. It was about 43 minutes or so, something like that. And I listened to the entire thing, and I just wanted to give you guys pretty much all the important details that you wanted to know, because I know not everybody has time to go and listen to an entire earnings call. So that's what my recap video is. I'm going to tell you, within 6-7 minutes, everything that happened. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. So a lot of what they said, I already talked about yesterday when I read their earnings report. So I'm just going to kind of go over things that we probably didn't talk about in yesterday's video. So let's go over here to page 5 right here. So they said that they will eventually have 100 microfactories, which will allow them to build 1 million vehicles per year. That's their goal going forward. That's like their ultimate goal, is to eventually have 100 microfactories. Because remember, that's their business model. So even though only producing 1 million vehicles per year sounds kind of small compared to some of these other bigger companies, they run by this microfactories model. So, they try to produce cars faster and more expensive than some of these other factories that spend a crap ton of money and have these ginormous factories. So you guys know I like their business model, and I know a lot of you guys too, because I think that they are disrupting the car space a little bit. They are on track to start van production in Q3 2022. So there's that. Let's scroll down. There was another thing I saw on page 17 right here. So it says in their slide that they have seen, says it right here, they have seen delays in parts and equipment delivery. They also said, however, that as of now, those delays have not affected their stand operating procedure timing. That was said in the call. And then here's something really cool that they talked about, which I did not expect, but they did, which is super important. So we're going to talk about this part, this First Bus partnership. So you can also see here some stuff about their partnership with First Bus. And for those who don't know, First Bus is one of the United Kingdom's largest transport operators. And the company First Bus recently announced their commitment to purchase no diesel buses after 2022 and to operate a fully zero emission fleet by 2035. Arrival is currently working with them to complete this goal, so that's very exciting. Arrival's vehicles will operate on existing First Bus routes in the UK, and the company is expected to begin production for the bus in Q2 2022. You look at this picture right here, that's what the bus looks like. Obviously, it looks really cool, really clean, really nice. We like Arrival's products. That's part of why we're invested in this company. The prototype features 3 doors and flexible passenger seating capacity across the entire floor. The vehicle has a wraparound exterior and interior screens, adaptable lighting, a transparent roof, and a bunch of digital features. Now, in terms of other things in this earnings report, Arrival did say that so far they have built 20 prototype vans, and they expect to achieve full product certification in Q2 of 2022. Now, I just wanted to get down a little bit more. As you listen to the earnings call, they got to the Q&A part, and in the Q&A part, there were some very interesting questions, but I just wanted to talk about some of the most important ones. So one question was asked about competitive advantage by one of the people who asked the question. And the CEO said that they believe that they have a better product. And they also believe that they have an advantage, one, because of their microfactories, one, because of their business model. And they also said that they have about 1,000 software engineers that are there to help them with their technology and make it better and more competitive than the people that they're competing against. You also had a question about delays for materials, which was mentioned in their earnings report as well as this slide right here. And I think that's a fair question. And the answer they gave, you had 2 people answer this. You had the CEO answer, and then you had another guy. I don't know his title, but another guy in their management answered this question. But basically they said They said they are seeing constraints in battery sales. However, they've mitigated their constraint for this year. That's great news. They are also seeing constraints with chipsets and semiconductors, but they've been able to stockpile enough of those to keep up with the volumes that they've guided to. So that's great news. They said where they sit right now, they feel very confident about their ability to secure all the necessary parts needed for production this year, and even as they ramp up production into next year. So this is good news. So basically, they're saying that they really don't have anything to worry about, even though there may be a question about delays for materials. They have more than enough materials and chips and semiconductors and things like that to make sure that all their production criteria meets schedule. So that's really good. That was actually really important to know. They didn't talk a whole lot about finances. They talked about it a little bit, but we already talked about that in earnings report. But one thing that I really love is this part right here. They expect to do deliveries this year. They expect to produce and sell 600 to 400 vans. And what makes me happy about this is if you guys remember the Lucid Motors earnings call, I did a video on that one. They actually slashed their guidance in the number of vehicles that they are going to be able to make. And they basically said it's because of supply chains. So Lucid Motors got significantly affected by that because they originally guided to 20,000 vehicles, and now they're only going to deliver about 12 to 14,000, and it's because of supply chains. Arrival, on the other hand, said in their earnings call, supply chains is not affecting them. They've already got all the materials they need to produce and sell the 400 to 600 vans that they plan to get out this year. So I think that is extremely exciting. I mean, I really think with this exciting news, I think $3 is the bottom. That's just my honest opinion. Obviously, it's going to take a really long time for this stock to climb back up. But as long as we keep getting good news, and if Arrival can just meet their deadlines and crush their goals and just continue to kill it, honestly, I think this is one of those companies that can make you really, really rich. Obviously, it's a risky investment. I think everybody knows that by now. For those of us who bought it $20 like me, I think we already know. We already know what we're into, but we're in here for the long run. We believe in this company, and we are sticking with it. So there you go. That is my analysis of their earnings call. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.